Hey guys, zama42 here, back again, and we're going to be making Redstone tutorial part 2 here. Sorry this is taking so long, but here it is. Alright, so what we're going to do first today is an X-ray device. Instead of having to download an X-ray texture pack, and this is just more in-game and it's less of cheating. It's still technically cheating, but you can do whatever. You can build it with resources. Alright, so what you're going to want to do here is build a trench. You're probably gonna, it doesn't really matter, well, it actually has to be long enough to fit the parts. Alright, so it's got to be long enough to hold a piston and a TNT. Now, when the TNT is pushed forward, it has to be pushed up against a wall. There we go. So you have to have something like that. Perfect. So then, to activate the piston, you're going to have to actually be standing right in this gap right here for it to work. So what you're going to want to do is you take that, go all the way around here, and then this is basically just to avoid blowing yourself up with every piece of TNT you put down. Alright, so this is the very basic TNT X-ray device. I mean, you can build more advanced ones, more fancy looking ones, but this is the basic idea. So you activate that, and you can see into the ground. You can see an abandoned mine shaft over there. That's a valley underground over there. There's a lot of stuff you can see with this. You can see, actually, there's an abandoned mine shaft right below us. But yeah, this is the basic X-ray device. Pretty simple to make, pretty cheap to make in a single-player world. Yep. And you have to use TNT for this, or it will suffocate you and kill you. So yeah, this is the X-ray device. Alright guys, back again, and now what we're going to be doing is, you can call this a griefer trap, just a player trap, anything you want really. Alright, so what I've done here is I have dug a hole, all pre-laid out here. This is just basically how you're going to want to start. You want to have just a nice, actually, one of the required things is it kind of has to be up against a hill like this, or it's going to be a little obvious because you have to have the redstone wire running, but it's still doable. It's just a little more obvious. Alright, so you want to have a path that runs all the way down, back to right one space underneath the trunk of the tree. So, like, where a person would be standing if they were to cut down the tree. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is to have a redstone torch right here. Now, that's always on. That's just the way redstone torches are. Everybody knows that, right? So, then you're going to want to add wires that run down here. So, basically, what's going to happen is when they remove this wooden block, it'll take off the torch, and then that will deactivate. I am an idiot because I need more wood now, but either way, it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'll just put that back. There we go. So yes, that's how that's the activation for the system. So then, what we're gonna do here is bring this around. Oops. There we go. So that's all hooked up. Okay. Now what you're going to want to do is build the design that I showed you how to build previously in the first redstone video. Now, what this is the piston that pushes a piston that activates a block. So, what we're going to have here is, yeah, I need to make a hole in the roof real quick. This is just so I can get it facing upward. And then, there we go. That should be good. Now you can just fill the hole back in. Alright, so we're just gonna, let's see, I'm gonna just put up some glowstone just so you guys can see, just in case, you know. Alright. There we go. Now, so what we're gonna want to do here is have this running here, so this is always active, and then this running here. So, and then we're going to want to put a quick delay in here. Just the lowest setting on the delay. There we go. And then we're gonna come back up through here. Just, oops. There we go. Getting a bit of lag there, sorry about that. Alright, so now that we have this, we're just gonna put our little block on top. Don't need the TNT anymore. Alright, that's some weird lag right there. Oh well, sorry about that, guys. Alright, here we go. So then there's that. We have the block all covered up like that. So then what we're going to want to do is make sure that this, when we deactivate this, this will come down. But the problem is this won't move. So then what we're going to want to do here is just have this piston hooked up in the same way this one is. There we go. Let's see if that works. Oops. Alright, now I forgot about this. This is a weird thing when stacking pistons. You have to do that, to stack it on top of each other like this. It has to actually go up here, which I don't understand. It doesn't really make sense. It's annoying, but it's kind of important when it comes to pistons. I don't know why. So let's see. Then what we do here is we put this right there. So then that activates that. Right? Now this can be hidden. It's not quite as easy to hide, but it's just, you know, you occasionally get naturally forming stuff like this anyways. Alright, so there we go. It's decently well hidden. It's not really quite noticeable. Now, I mean, at night it is little noticeable because, you know, there's light coming out of it. But, alright. So, we're just gonna head back down here and ignore the stupid spider. Alright. So we have a chicken. Hello, chicken. Nobody likes you. Alright. So, let's see here. Okay. Kind of messed this up here. I'm gonna have to go around like this. This. There we go, and just put that there. And I don't know why removing a block there made this reset itself. That's rather weird. Let me try that. That obviously isn't going to work, but... Huh. Interesting. That is a weird glitch. Alright then, so anyways, what I want to do here, place a block, and then just pop some redstone up there. There we go. And then apparently this is just glitched. There we go. That's very strange, but whatever. Alright, so now when this gets cut off, it pulls it back. So now what we have here, we can just take this and, you know, just make a little hole. You can fill this with lava or whatever makes sense to you. Whatever you think would be appropriate for someone trying to ruin your tree. Alright, so let's head back up and test this. You chicken. Ah, little chicken. Okay, that's creepy. Okay, whatever. There we go. That blocks off some of the light, so it's not, once again, quite as obvious. There we go. So yeah. And then obviously you probably want to replace some of those leaves. Oh, hello, spider. It's a spider. Hello, spider. So, just gonna kill this spider. Why in every one of my tutorial videos do I have to kill something? Alright. So, let's just say we standing right here, we decide we want to kill this tree. Boop. Falling down into a hole. There we go. And that concludes the griefer / player trap Hey guys, zama42 back again, and we're going to be building yet another redstone creation. Alright, this one is kind of a trap, and kind of for effect. Now, I know something similar to this was used in the Wizard Bergman original adventure map. Now, what this does is when you remove a block, like this obsidian thing here, it would make it explode, like as in the adventure map, when a block is removed and the entire portal explodes. Okay, so what you're going to want to do here is have 2 redstone torches. Now, the thing is, you want to have 2 because usually... Now, players will usually go for these blocks because they're the easiest to access, just because they are. So what you're going to want to do here is... Now, if you want to have TNT activated when this comes off, you're going to need to have an inverter. So what you do here is you have these right here. Now you're going to want to remove this while building this because the torch can cause some glitchiness. Alright, so you put a torch here, a block here, torch here, and a block here, wire, and torch. There you go. So now when this is off, this over here, there's no power coming to it, this is on. So then when we place this, boop, that goes there, this one turns off. Alright, so then we're just going to do the same thing real quick right here. Doot, doot. Here, torch, block, oh I forgot, I gotta remove it, there we go, ding, ding, there you go, done. Alright, so then we just hook that up, and then all you need to do, oops, interesting, oh, forgot one, there we go, that should fix it. So then all you need to do here is stock it with TNT. Now what you can do to stop people from like seeing the actual wiring and TNT behind it is just stick some obsidian in here. There we go. Perfect. So this is more for effect because it probably won't kill someone with the way it's designed. So then what you can do here is just go around. Now make sure it's not too close to here because this will set it off. So just basically make a nice little square, goes around. You can put as much TNT as you want. I'm just doing overkill for show, but yep. And obviously you're going to want to have like a neat little display like that. That nether leaking out of the portal type design is a lot for show, but it also really helps when it comes to hiding stuff like this. So you can just smush that up against there, and there you go. So from this side, looks like a portal. So, you know, your mission, destroy the portal. So then you go here. Alright, and then boom. So yeah, that essentially blows up the entire area. Now that was a bit overkill, once again. So, and also, if you'll notice, like right in the corner there, when it exploded, you could see through there. What you can just do is you can put an extra block just in the background there. It'll just cover it up. It's not a big deal. I completely forgot about that, but it doesn't matter. Now, this was probably overkill here, but as I said, you can just, you know, change up the amount of TNT you want. So, that concludes today's redstone tutorials.